Hello my lovely air signs, thank you for joining me. This will be a reading for Gemini, Aquarius and Libra. So if you'd like to jump ahead to your star, moon or rising, whatever one you are following, you can do that in the timestamps below. We've just come out of a new moon phase, which was a dark moon, so there'll be a lot of contemplation and meditation going on, internal work perhaps. Perhaps some mood swings. There's been a lot of turmoil throughout the world, so you might have felt a lot of anxiety and things at the moment, so that often comes with a new moon. Sorry, the dog's just decided to join us, so if you can hear him, he's running around. But if you would, if you haven't already liked and subscribed, I would really be grateful. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and remember it's only a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, and so if it doesn't resonate, just leave it be. Alright, well thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Hello my lovely Geminis, we're going to start off today with some oracle cards, and then we'll clarify with the tarot, and this is just going to be what the guides want to tell you for the next 2 weeks, which will be from the okay, we're going to have three oracle cards from this deck, which is the Alice deck at the moment, the Alice in Wonderland deck. We've got Becoming Braver, Resilience, Experience, Growing Stronger, Fresh Perspective. We've got Follow Your Own Good Advice, Trust Yourself, You Know What Is Best For You, and Set Your Course. Know where you wish to go, have a plan and the right direction. Okay, and yes, these ones as well. So yeah, this will be general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, please leave it be. And here we go, we've got Higher Power, lovely, and we've also one more, yep, this one from this one. And Serendipity. Oh, wow. Great cards. Okay. Okay, Gemini. This is, okay, so they're just telling me that you have become a lot more self-aware about your situation. I feel for some of you it's about just about perceiving where you are and where your happiness lies. Some of you have been really struggling with either health or emotional upsets where you just feel really triggered all the time. I feel like you're just feeling very unsure, very muddled. Some of you, I do feel like a little bit of a brain fog happening, so this sounds like you, this is a message for you, where you're just confused and feel unsettled, like this isn't where you're supposed to be, or who you're meant to be with. And this is about just finding that inner strength, that you know, you feel like there's something pulling you, and I feel like that's it, that there's an inner cord going, there's something for me and this isn't it. So that's, we'll find out more about that in a minute. Follow your own good advice, trust yourself, know what is best for you. And this is sort of speaking the same, what they've been saying to me, which is, you know, I feel like you know what you have been doing isn't working for you, that, you know, you're not sitting well in the situation, and that, you know, you're just not sitting well in it. You're just not sitting comfortably. This isn't the place you thought you'd be in. This isn't how you'd feel in this either relationship or the path, the career you've chosen, and this is not the placement that you want to be in. And so it's sort of like you found your strength to say, you know, I made a choice, but it's not perhaps the right choice for me, and that I have to listen to my own advice. If it was someone else, what would I tell them? And I don't think I'd tell them to stay. I think I'd tell them to follow their heart. And this says, know where you wish to go and have a plan, the right direction. So as I said, we're choosing the path we wish to walk on, and I feel like that has changed directions, that that you thought it was one way and you thought, you know, you'd made and it's okay to change your mind, and it's okay to change course, because everybody does. Everyone grows and matures, and it doesn't always look the same once you get there. You know, the grass is always greener, they're saying to you. So, you know, it's okay to if you've got a cat, they're just showing me a cat rubbing it up against someone or giving you a snuggle, if that might be resonating with you, if that's, or talking to you at the moment, that this might be your message. So if this, so this is about redirecting yourself and your path, because you know the one that you're on at the moment or who you're with is just not resonating like it should if you were happy and if you were content. And so you're just re-choosing what, you know, and where you know that you should be. So higher power, and that's what I'm guessing you're looking for your inner strength. I feel like you have a lot of inner knowing that you've been blocking. You didn't want to listen to it because you didn't want to either hurt. I feel like there's people around that you know will get hurt by your decisions, but I feel like you've gone to the point where you've just gone, I have to listen to my inner strength because I've lost who I am along the way, and I've lost, you know, where I'm supposed to go, and you've got this pull inside yourself that it's taking you somewhere else, and you really need to listen to your intuition and yourself. And I feel like you've got really good intuition, and you're often drawn in the direction and meet the right people when you have I've got the luck of the Irish. You've got the luck of the Irish, and you find the penny, pick it up, and all the day you'll have good luck. This is getting all these sayings in my head, and they're just telling me all these things where it's just like you have this this draw within you that you can do this, and I feel like you've been pushing away for a while, and you know it's time to pick it back up again. And serendipity, so they're telling me seize the day, you know, probably, you know, it's a 4-leaf clover, so maybe that's why they're telling me the luck of the Irish. Sorry, they're just laughing at me. So they're just like luck of the Irish, and you know, hold on for your life, and just, you know, be grateful for all the, you know, the good fortune that comes your way. And you know when you start to go the right way, because you do have those serendipity moments. You do have that, you know, you see the numbers, the coincidences happening, you know, that when you go 1111 and the lots of 2s, and it just keeps coming, you get those patterns coming, is what they're saying. And they said, you know when you start heading the right direction, you get that, and when you head in the wrong direction, you start feeling lethargy, and you start, you know that, you know, you're doing the wrong thing for you. So, okay, we'll get some cards, and I do want this deck, and see what they have to say for you, and what are the messages for my lovely Geminis today. Here we go. We have the Hermit. I follow my own path. Yeah, and they're just really saying to me that you really do need to take yourself into consideration, because I feel like you haven't really taken yourself into consideration for a long time. And I think that you know, and really I'm getting the turquoise, and I always find that I always think of water and the lack of water. And if you're not drinking, I'm getting really thirsty right now, so please drink more water. If you're not, or go out and have a swim or a shower or a bath, because I feel like that will rejuvenate and refresh you. I feel like there's a lack of water somewhere for you. I'm also drawn to that bright star, that I feel like you have placed your heart outside yourself because you haven't got what you want, because you're taking others into more consideration than yourself, and it's time to change that and really looking within and follow your heart star, and where you want to be. So what else have we got? We have, I'm worthy of the deepest kind of love, and I feel like they're telling you that because this is about, you know, the best kind of companionship. And I feel like for some of you this is still out there, and that you haven't achieved that in the position that you're in at the moment, and that's what you're searching for, and this is why they want you to do it, and that you know that this is not, you know, this is not the situation that's going to get you that kind of thing. And the Chariot, I go forward with confidence, and I think that's it. I think it's being confident in your own knowing and your own choices, and I feel swift movement, and I feel like it's like once you do make a decision, you just need to follow it, and just need to have the conviction of what you believe. And then one more, they're saying, there we go. I know what the right person waits until I'm ready. And that's it. I think that's what they're telling me, is someone is waiting out there for you, and it's the right person, the one that will give you that emotion and that support that you need, that flutter in your stomach. And it's not about being content, because you're not a content person, Gemini. You're not a that will do, or, you know, you're not here just to make someone else happy. You're here to make yourself happy. So anyway, that's your messages for today. Hope this has resonated with some of you. Thank you for joining me. If you haven't already liked and subscribed, I'd really be grateful. I appreciate that. But hopefully I will see you again soon. Have a lovely couple of weeks, and thanks for joining me. Hello and welcome, my lovely Aquarius. Thank you for joining me today. This will be a reading from the 15th to the 30th of January. This will be a general reading. Oh, there we go. There's your card. We've got a moment's regret. So this will just be a general reading. So if it doesn't resonate for you, then just let it go. And, oh, sorry. This is the card. Yep. Now this one. We're starting off with the oracle cards, and then we'll move on to clarify with some tarot cards. And it's just what your spirit guides want to tell you for the next couple of weeks. Okay, and we've got Between Worlds, and then we've got you, my lovely Aquarius. Oh, these two, yep. And upside down, Milk and Honey. And oh no, there's another two there. Okay, hold on. We have Round and Round, and then we have Poised. Okay, we'll see what we get from these messages. Okay, so a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake. Okay, and I do feel like some of you are really stuck in the past at the moment. I feel like the Christmas season, I actually do feel a loss. I feel like some of you really lost close family or friends where you really missed them, and you really missed either seeing them or, of course you missed seeing them, but you didn't get to maybe catch up with certain people, and didn't have the experience that you usually have, and you just really regretted not having what you used to have, and so a little bit living in the past, and living in past moments rather than now moments, thinking perhaps that all the good moments were back then, and not really seeing the light in the future. I feel very weighed down at the moment by future situations. So they're giving me the messages of, stay off social media if that's the case, stay away from the news as much as you can. Switch off. They're telling me if these things, if these things and conversations with people trigger you, and I feel like they do, and I feel like, with this loss, and with there's certain things and shows that and music even, I'm hearing music playing in my head, and it triggers you, and it takes you back into those sad moments. And for some of you, you're still grieving, but others, I'm feeling, keep yourself in that melancholia where you don't need to be, and this is about sort of shifting forward. We've got Between Worlds, and I feel like you are a bit stuck. I feel like you're stuck between memories of the past and how you wish it were, and moving forward to how it is now. And I feel like there's a little bit of a idealizing the past, and not really seeing all the golden moments rather than all the, the bad ones. And I feel like for some of you, it's really past partners as well, seeing all their good qualities rather than all the fights you had, and going, regretting that, maybe it could have worked, maybe I could have had them in my life, and it's just like, it's sort of like it's made you stuck. It's made you stuck from moving forward and just accepting, what is. So Milk and Honey. I'm getting here that perhaps there was a tendency to overindulge. I feel like I'm getting self-isolating rather than, and I feel like, you know, you felt lonely, and you felt, for some of you it was like, you know, some of you it wasn't a choice for the isolation, but some of you were self-isolating and therefore overindulged. And I'm getting it's more food though. I don't feel like it's drugs and things. I feel like I feel weighed down. I feel bloated is the word that they're using. And, you know, I hear Aquarius, because, you know, I definitely did that over Christmas. Cakes and chocolates, good grief. But I'm just feeling like, you know, that was the joyful moments. Was like, oh, I only feel joy when I'm smothered myself in chocolate or ice cream or, you know, whatever it was, whatever your treat was. I feel like that was just like, well, I feel happy now, so I'm just going to do it. And I do feel like you're, overthinking round and round in the head. And I feel like you do feel like your world's a little bit, I'm getting circling out of control a little bit, because it's just like, I feel like you don't feel like you have any control about your own thoughts, and you're just like, well, I try and think of the future, but I just go back to the past and I just think, well, my future would be so better maybe with them in it, or if I'd done something differently. And I feel like you're, you know, this is a beautiful card, Aquarius, because I feel like you have so much potential, and I feel like there's so much love coming your way, and I feel like you're just, you know, poised on the steps of greatness, and there's people that are you know, that are wanting to connect with you, but you're holding yourself back. But we'll get some cards and we'll clarify that for you. And let's have a look if we can clarify. So the Hermit, yep, so I follow my own path. I feel like you're actually doing the Hermit and just going, well, I'm hurt, and I'm just holding my emotions in, and I'm just not going to let anybody else in because that hurts, and I'm going to stay by myself, and eat my food, and take care of myself. I make decisions without pressure, and it's just like, if I told anybody else, then they'd pressure me to do something about it, or you know, move forward. And I feel like I like doing things at my own pace. I don't need other people's help, and I feel like you're not good at getting other people's, you know, advice or help, because you don't want to burden anybody else. You like to be sort of independent and feel like you've done it yourself, and yes, you like to be the caregiver rather than be the one that takes the help. And then what else do they want you to know? Okay, 10 of Cups. I have all I wish for in my relationship. Now this is reversed, unfortunately, so I feel like you feel like at least at one point you thought you had all you wished in the relationship, and now you feel like you've lost it, and that's why you're reflecting back that perhaps you did something wrong, but you really didn't. I feel like this is what you search for, and by opening yourself up to change and to new things and to being more into the present, that is that is what you crave, and you know, you do crave being open in a new relationship, and this is what they want you to work on, is just opening yourself up and being in the present. I trust the present moment. There you go. 9 of Swords. So it's about cutting the ties to the past and moving yourself forward into the present moment, and that's the messages that the guides would like to send you, just to you know, try and you know, cut cords and let the old memories go, because you know, don't idolize the past, and you know, move forward. You know, it's a work in progress, and you know, it does take healing, but you know, you're working towards like a really loving, caring relationship and family situation, so you know, it's worth it. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me, Aquarius. I hope that has resonated with some of you. If you haven't already liked and subscribed and shared, I'd really be so grateful if you could do that. That'd really help me a lot. But hopefully I will see you again very soon and you'll have a lovely 2 weeks. Thanks again. Hello, my lovely Libra. Thank you for joining me. We have a general reading, so this won't resonate for everyone. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it be. We're going to start off with some oracle cards. Here's one we have: investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting. And we have these oracle cards. Sorry, they're a bit off placement. And then we have blessed, lovely. We have a thinker. And what else do we have? We have happy. Oh, looking good. Okay, Libra, what have we got for you? So, investigate. So, I'm getting new things, I'm getting new opportunities and new people coming through. So some of you, it might be new opportunities with jobs, or you might have created a new business and new prospects are coming through. But for some of you, it's actually new relationships. But they're just saying everything that's coming through, just make sure you investigate it fully, make sure that, you know, you look at all the background, check out if it's a relationship. They're saying check for the red flags. But I am actually getting really positive things for you. So this doesn't worry me. It's just about before you tie yourself into anything, make sure that you, they're just saying respect yourself by knowing your value, and make sure you get all the information first, either if it's a relationship or even a relationship in a business sense. You know, make sure they respect you going in, and that, you know, you have everything you need to feel comfortable in going through to the next situation. Okay, I've got blessed and I've got this beautiful shell. So I feel like this emerging, and I feel like finally things have broken through, and I feel like this is a project or a situation where for some of you it's you've been working on this for a long time. Some of you, it's actually a love situation where you haven't felt love for yourself and you haven't felt you know, strength within yourself, but you finally found that self-respect and that that motivation to just go, you know, I'm going to fight the fear and do it, and just put myself forward. And I'm getting, you know, I'm just going to shine as brightly as I know I can, and you know, bugger everybody else. You know, they can just, you know, if they're uncomfortable with what I choose, then that's, you know, that's their problem, not mine. And I feel like you've just, you know, come to that realization that you don't want to get held back by other people. And I feel like this is also in relationships where you've just, you know, I feel like you for a long time were, you know, holding yourself back from showing who you actually were, and it feels like you've broken free and gone, well, this is who I am, and this is my whole personality, and if you don't like it, then we're really not meant to be. And I feel like you sort of maybe you know, were with people that were just okay in the past because you know, you just felt like you couldn't really, if you were all you, you weren't going to be accepted. It wasn't going to be okay, and you were just like, oh, you know, it's just too tiring. I just feel like, oh, you know, if they don't like me, then they don't like me. You know, and you've realised that the people that you are attracting, there's more of them, because it's just like, oh, wow, I like that. That's unique. That's different. And I do feel like that. I feel like you've got this unique energy bubbling through you and coming through that, you know, this is this shininess that you're just like, wow, there's something really unique and different about you. And I just really like it. And I feel like you've just claimed that for yourself. I feel you still have a capacity, you know, I feel like you have, you're an overthinker. You know, you have a tendency to put yourself down in your thoughts. You know, you can promote yourself and you can get yourself out there, but you also have a tendency to run yourself down in your thoughts. So they just be really careful of that. Make sure you speak positive to yourself internally as well as externally. So, you know, talking to the mirror, saying, I love you and I respect you and you're worth it, and all those kind of things. But make sure even your internal dialogue is the same, and don't, always keep it, positive, because it's really important that you catch yourself from the overthinking and the guilty thinking, or the whatever it is you're doing that you sort of like put the weight on your own shoulders. And that's when we're going to get the happy. And then I'm just getting the unlocking new relationships and new happinesses. And it's like unlocking new you is what they're telling me. It's just like, you're just going to just open up, and it's like a coming of age kind of thing, where it's just like, I found me. And yeah, this is just, we'll see what the tarot cards say, and the guides messages come through with them. I'm always open to good news, and that's what I feel is happening, is that you've seen the brighter side of life. I feel like you tended to be on the serious side for a long time, and the world is very serious at the moment, and I feel like that you just decided, no, I'm just going to look at the happy parts. I don't want to look at the sad crap anymore, because it doesn't resonate with me. I don't like it, and I'm just not going to pay attention to it. And it's just made you so much happier, and it makes everybody else happy around you. And I feel like you're just sharing your smile, and I feel like they're just saying to me, it's like your smile is contagious. And you said you've noticed it, you're smiling, and then you just look around and there's other people smiling, and you're like, oh, wow, people are happy today, and it's because of you, because you started it. What else have we got? Oh, I am successful in all that I do. And look at this, King of Wands. And look at the colours and the sunflower. So I'm getting this, and it might be, I was really drawn to the sunflowers in this one. So maybe you do love sunflowers. Maybe this is your flower that you love, or maybe you've just seen sunflowers and you're just like, oh, so attracted to them. So, this is embracing your own power, embracing your own strength, and really holding your own torch high and saying, I can do this. And this is, oh, okay. I see things exactly as they are. I don't think this is telling me you're not deluding yourself. You're not, if you're coming across, someone that isn't telling perhaps the truth and things, I think you're still you're making quick decisions, though, is what I'm getting. You cut them away, and you're just like, oh, no, I don't want any, they're saying third-party situations. They're saying anyone with too much baggage, too much junk, and they're just like, no, I don't need that now. I think that's, that was my past, and I just don't want that anymore. And then we've got, I accept my situation without resistance. And I think that's what this is. You make a choice quickly rather than overthinking it. I mean, you overthink it. I said you overthink it later, but you make a quick decision at the time, and then you overthink it later. And that's what they want you to. Don't second guess yourself. You just accept that you made the decision, and then you move forward, and don't overthink things if possible. So just you just go with the world and with whatever comes your way. And I feel like that's a lot of happiness, because that's what you're focusing on. And if you focus on the happiness, that's what's going to come your way. So I hope that has resonated with some of you and you've enjoyed this reading. If you could like and subscribe and share this, I'd be very grateful. But hopefully I'll see you again soon, and you have a lovely 2 weeks. Thanks again, Libra. Hope to see you soon.